I'ma keep it real on this one. You can play another nigga, not this one. Oh, serious. But they gon' play my shit, bitch. But they gon' play my shit.
What's up, what's good, what's poppin'? It's Nelly and I'm back again with another new video. This video is sponsored by Viyahair company. They sent me this beautiful wig that I will have my hairstylist install. And right here it just says the hair company Viyahair and it says be my queen. So cute. So it comes with a little what is this called? Edge brush, which is cute. A little hairpin that says sexy. It comes with these press on nails, some eyelashes, cute. A satin scarf or hair wrap. Adjustable straps for my wig if I want to put it on there. Wig care instructions. And then also they gave me a wig cap. Okay, so opening it up, it comes packaged really nicely. Oh, they also gave me this comb. Really cute. I will be using all of these things. So again, the wig is water wave and it's in 20 inches. And the density is 180, I believe. If it's not 180, then I'll correct it right here. But I believe it's 180. 180 or 150. So, it comes with this little hairnet. So, this is the wig bomb. It's 20 inches again. It's in the texture water wave. Here. So, I'm just going to show you the full length of the wig. It's very long. The lace, I would say the lace is like, I want to say transparent. Myself if I'm wrong, but I believe it's transparent lace. The knots are very small in the front, which I love because it'll be easy for me to bleach. Let's go towards the back of this unit. Towards the back, of course, the knots get bigger, but towards the front, the hairline is, I believe, pre-plucked. It looks pre-plucked. Yeah, it is pre-plucked. So this is what it just looks like. So you guys can kind of get an idea. The unit is very cute. Also, when I run my hands through it, shedding is minimum. It's very, very soft. It doesn't stink. It doesn't have a nasty smell to it. It's a very full unit. Very full. Again, I have purchased hair from this company in the past. All my units was good. Their curly texture is my favorite. That's what I asked for. And the hair is very, very long. It's quality. Again, I will have my hairstylist, I Spy Cans. I'll put her information down in the description bar below. But this is the unit and she'll be installing this. Anyways, I'll see you guys. I'm going to bleach knot it and then I'm going to have my stylist go ahead and apply it onto me. Okay? Okay. So let's get into bleaching these knots. So first, I'm going to start off with my 40 cream developer, right? I have the Quick Blue by L'Oreal bleach, and then I have a bowl, a plastic fork, and then a recto comb. So first, I'm going to start by getting all of the hair out of my way. That way, it doesn't get bleached in the process of me bleaching the knots. So what you want to do is go ahead and take some type of hairspray. That can be Got To Be or any type of hairspray really that just will hold it down. I'm taking the olive oil wig spray and just spraying it on the perimeter of this wig on the lace, and brushing all of the baby hairs and the flyaways just out of my way all the way down. Just brushing it all the way back. You just really want it all the way out your way. That way you don't get to bleaching the actual hair instead of the frontal. So you just want to make sure you just take your time in this step to get every single hair, because the flyaways can be a lot. So you can go ahead and add maybe two sprays, I would say, over the hairline, just so it can really get it down. So sometimes you want to press your hand into the lace, that way everything comes back nice, and you see how everything's kind of out the way now. Now everything's out the way, I'm going ahead and set it on the chair and just let it kind of air dry. You can blow dry it and make sure it's really hard, but I didn't have time to do that on camera, so I just let it air dry. So I'm going to take my powder, and with this powder, you really just need 1 scoop. I probably did 2 scoops. Well, I know I did 2 scoops, but you really just need 1. I don't know why I thought 2, but just do 1. 1 is better, and it's going to give you more product. 2 is going to give you too much, like as if you were bleaching like 2 wigs. So you just need 1 scoop. So be careful when you open it, because it does, it can spill. So just be careful. So take 1 scoop and go ahead and put that into your mixing bowl. See, I went ahead and went in with an extra scoop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I had too much. I end up like having to put some back. See? So don't, just do 1 scoop. 1 scoop is going to get you there. Promise. So then now you're going to take your cream developer in 40, and you're kind of eyeballing it. I just eyeball it just because I bleached my knots before. But if you're a beginner, please don't eyeball it, because you can over put it, and you don't want to over put the cream developer with the bleach, because then you'll have it soupy. So just kind of pour it into the little cap and just take your time with it. So you really want your mixture to be like a toothpaste kind of texture. You don't want it to be soupy and all runny. So you could just add as you see fit. Right now I'm just mixing it up, trying to get that texture. You really want to mix it thoroughly, that way your bleach is not clumpy and still has that powdery texture in it. So just really mix it. You see I'm kind of slowly adding the cream developer in. It's just really eyeballing it. It takes time. But once you do it a few times, you kind of have it. You don't have to really measure it. I don't measure it because, you don't really need to measure it. But anyways, but yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that my mixture is good. So you really want to take your time stirring it up. And yeah, that's basically all I'm doing. Now that you have a good texture, you want to take it and try to whip it off of the knife or whatever you're using to lay it on the lace. If it doesn't come off, that means you're good. If it does come off, that means you want to add a little bit more powder and try to get it more thicker, because you don't want it to run through the lace. Again, you don't want it to run through the lace, because then it will create you a lot of problems. And for my beginners, you just want to just follow me. Just make sure it's like toothpaste, like fling it off your whatever utensil or tool you're using, and make sure it doesn't come off. And once it does that, you're ready to go. So now I'm just gonna pull the lace kind of back or inside out. Try to be careful. Some people just have it the other way. I like to do it this way, that way I can see the lace. The other way, you'll get it everywhere. So yeah, just do whatever you see fit or whatever's comfortable to you. It just depends on your preference. So just make sure everything's out the way, all the lace is back. I'm just checking. Make sure it's kind of flat. You want to be on a flat surface when you're doing this, because it'll just be easier to navigate. Me, I'm on this chair, so I kind of have to make sure it doesn't, droop down too much, because then it will just mess up the whole bleaching. So you want to start from the back. Why? Because if you start from the front, then your front is going to be already bleached by the time you get to the back. So just start from the back. That way everything can bleach at the same time, and you don't want your front to be already done while your back is still working. So I'm starting from the back. So I'm kind of just laying it down, not pressing too hard. Just think of it as you're putting jam on toast. You just want to lay it on your bread. So the wig is the bread and the bleach is the jam. So you're just spreading it out basically. spreading it out. Just, yeah, that's all I'm doing. Just really take your time with this step, because a lot of people tend to rush it and be like, oh, why didn't bleach? Because you rushed. You know, you want to take your time. Make sure you cover all of the knots, even in the back. Everywhere counts. Make sure that you use the whole mixture, you know. Don't waste any of your products, because bleach is not cheap and developer is sure not cheap. But anyways, I'm just working my way up to the front. You just want to really take your time. Don't rush. Yeah. And don't start your timer until you really get to the front. And I'm going to tell you guys how many minutes you should keep it on for. So, yeah, I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. So by the time we get to the front, I can tell you guys the next step.
I'ma keep it real on this one. You can play another nigga, not this one. Oh, serious. But they gon' play my shit, bitch. But they gon' play my shit. I'ma keep it real on this one. You can play another nigga, not this one. I've been going hard at it.
Now that we're getting to the front, so what you want to do is really cover it. So you want to go kind of in front of your started hairline on the frontal. That way you can bleach everything. It's better to have more of the frontal bleached than less at all. So I'm kind of going really in front of it just to make sure everything is covered. So you really want to focus on getting everything in the front bleach. You want to hit every knot, so you really take your time with this process to make sure every single knot is covered, and kind of work from your way back to the front, spreading it out, dipping into your mixture bowl and putting some more product when needed. Really just start to spread it out. The reason why I use a knife is because I feel like it covers more of the knots than the little dye brush. I mean, other people have other techniques. I just do what works for me. So it really doesn't matter, but I just feel like this is more efficient in my opinion, and I could kind of glaze it on like toast, as I referred to in the beginning. So I'm kind of just laying it on there, just trying to cover every single part. You really want to go slow, because again, the wig is flipped inside out, so you don't want to accidentally put too much to where it starts dropping like I just did. See. So you kind of want to just really go slow. See, you don't want it to get on the hair, and that's what I was trying to refrain from doing. But yeah, so just really go slow in this process, because then the bleach can start to get messy. Then you're really supposed to have gloves. Y'all, I should have told y'all to get it, have gloves, because if you leave the bleach on your hand for too long, it can bleach your skin and it doesn't feel good. I've did it before. So have gloves if you're a beginner. If you're not like me, you don't really care. Just make sure you wipe off that bleach, because if it does stay on your hand more than like 5 minutes, it will start to bleach your hand, and it does not feel good. It's a burning sensation. Okay. So just again, really try to cover those knots in the front. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm doing. I'm kind of pressing it in more towards the front. That way it's literally on the knot and sitting on the knot. So yeah, I'm going to speed it up a little bit more, just so we can get through this part.
I'ma keep it real on this one. You can play another nigga, not this one. I've been going hard at it over my income. Stay solid till the motherfucking hit come. I be damn if I'm up in the hood.
So we are done finishing bleaching. So I'm just kind of showing you guys what it should look like. See, everything is covered with bleach, all of the hairline. I did see some parts. You really want to analyze and make sure every part has bleach on it. So I'm kind of going back in again and bleaching some of the parts where I feel like I missed out, or maybe I didn't put enough on there to my liking. So I'm just going back in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Really inspect it. Make sure you don't fling the bleach. But anyways, make sure you really get every piece apart and you really analyze it. Again, be careful, because then your wig can start to droop, because it does have that bleach on there. So you just want to make sure you refrain from bleaching the actual hair instead of the lace itself. Now with the comb, I'm laying the hair on its back, and I'm using a rattle comb to kind of fling out the bleach and make sure that the bleach that I put on the lace is not going through the hair. If it is, then you can do this. You can get some water, wet the comb, and just kind of run your comb through that, and making sure that the bleach is not processing your hair, because then you don't want to have bleached hair or knots in bleach hair, because then it starts to look crazy. So yeah, I'm just combing it out, making sure everything looks cool, everything is nice, it's sitting upright, and yeah. Now I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes, well 16 minutes, and see where it's at. I like to do it a little bit more before 20 minutes in case it turns really fast. It just depends on the type of hair. So I'm gonna let it sit, and come back to you guys once it is finished. But it should look something like this. I'm kind of just zooming in so you guys can see a little bit what it should look like when you're done. Yeah, I'm just rinsing it off. Rinse it off with cool water. Not never hot, cool water. Cool. And just really rinse it off. Try not to get the bleach in the hair. Really rinse it off out of the lace. So that's what I'm doing here. Now that it is rinsed out, I am just showing you guys what it should look like. Look at it, scalp. Period. So now to even make the brassiness from uh the bleach, because you see that little, you don't want it to look yellow. Okay, it's looking very much yellow. So I'm going to take my blue shampoo, and I'm going to tone it, that way it can take or cancel out that color, that no orange shampoo. And you really want to be careful, and you should use gloves during this process, because that blue really stains your hands. Again, I don't have time for gloves, so I just get right up in it. So you really want to apply that really where you see it's brassy all over the lace, even on top. That way it can color it out if it got on the hair too. So you really want to work it all the way in your frontal. Make sure everything is covered, even out. Make sure you use a fair amount. Don't be shy to go back in like I'm doing, because you can have it, you don't want it to look brassy, and that's what it was given, kind of a little bit. It wasn't too much, but I still wanted to tone it down, that way it just looks like scalp. Ended up having to do it twice. I let the first blue shampoo wash stay on for about 15 minutes. I felt like it didn't really have a difference, so I went again and left it on for another 10 minutes. I feel like you should leave the blue shampoo on at least for like 30, I feel like, evenly, so it can get really on there. But it's still looking good. If you guys can see the lace, it's looking really good. But I just wanted to really tone out that orange yellow color, and I feel like I still could see it, so that's why I went back in again. But that's just me, that's not everybody. So I left that on, let it sit for 10 minutes again, and then I rinsed it out. So after I rinsed it out, I just kind of let it air dry, because again, it is curly hair, so I don't really have to blow dry it. So my hairstylist is cutting my cap, she's cutting my ear tabs, and yeah. Excuse my facial expressions throughout the video. I didn't know how to look, and I couldn't really see myself on camera, so if I just look like irritated or mad, I'm not. I really hate this part. I hate doing the ball cap. I really do, because it goes over my eyes. I can't see nothing. I feel like I'm in what's that movie on Netflix? Bird Box. That's how I feel, and I'm like, ugh, I hate that. But she just put my cap on, and I'm kind of gonna fast forward a little these steps, just so it's not too much taking up time. I want to go ahead and give my feedback on bleaching the knots. The knots did bleach very evenly. It was good. Very beginner friendly. So if you're a beginner, I totally recommend getting this wig 100 times. Again, it is the 20-inch transparent lace wig in 150 density. It was very easy to bleach. I feel like the knots are very small, so that's why it turned very quickly after about 20 minutes. I really feel like you should leave it on for about 40 just so it can really get into those knots. But 20 minutes is good. But yeah, it was very good to bleach on the knots. So I told you guys I really don't like this part of getting my hair done. So right now I'm just feeling it like, cause at that point the dryer was hot and I was just like, this is too much. So I'm like telling my hairstylist, hey, I'm ready, cause this is not comfortable at all. And it was hot. It was hot. Okay, it was hot. But anyways, yeah, I'm ready to cut this thing off cause it's just too much. And yeah.
Used to look at ATM like what they let me in. I was addicted to the money, man, they feeling me. Married to the streets, motherfucker, got that wedding ring. I been getting rich at what they telling me. Keep my head in the game and they failing me. Keep my bread in my game, they ain't selling me. Tried to get it out the bank, they ain't letting me. In the club tracker, they letting me. We rich out that track, got a hell of we get investable, call it that celery. I tried to go broke in my style, it ain't fitting me. I read this shit with my heart, ain't no quitting me. She acting like Tiffany. I'm shitting on niggas, ain't shit for me. I'ma keep it real on this one. You can play another nigga now.
So now after the ball cap is melted, she is just going to go ahead and with the ruby kisses and put it all over my cap. Now, what I found out using these ruby kisses, you really have to match your skin, and in the store I couldn't really match it. So it's very, very much light on my head. I did have to go in and correct it. Well, my hairstylist, which is my sister, yay. She did go ahead and correct it because we ended up finding out it was just too light. I mean, I am light, but I'm not that light. So I had to go back and buy me another ruby kisses, and I think I'm level 10. So yeah. So just be careful when using ruby kisses. I really don't like. Well, this is my first time using ruby kisses. No shade to them, but I would go in with like a fawn or something, like a concealer, or like maybe your foundation. But the ruby kisses, if you do not know your color and you choose the wrong color, you will have a lighter cap and it will give you that cast look, which it did give me. But we went ahead and fixed it, which I'll show you guys at the end. But yeah, she's just putting the cap on me, laying it down and everything before we start to glue it. Now she is just gonna go ahead and tie down my hair and melt this lace in my skin, which it's already given, like, pretty much. If you guys can really see on the video, like, it's melted in my skin. It is my hair at this point. Now she's just cutting the lace off of me, and yeah. Now you guys kind of could see that the ruby kisses was not my actual color and it gave me that white cast, which is fine because we went back and corrected it after this video, which I will show you guys. But pretty much the lace what did match my skin. It was just that foundation was too light. But yeah, she did do my baby hairs off camera, so right now she's just cleaning the glue off and I'm basically done, guys. She's gonna put mousse and water on my hair, but I'm done. Check me out though. Period. It's giving. So now that she cut the wrap off, she's gonna get ready to make my hair really, 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 really wet. And give me that Puerto Rican look. Period. Bitty bitty bitty. Well, no, I'm just. I watch too much Tik Tok, y'all. But don't mind that white cast. We did fix it. Please don't say nothing in the comments. I see it. I know you guys see it. Just due to it was already recording, it was kind of late, like 2 a.m. late. I was just like, let's just finish this off and then we'll correct it. But she was trying to correct it early on, but I just noticed that I just got the wrong color, so I was kind of irritating the video, but not because of my hair, just because it was just too light. But period, she's just fixing it up and we are done. Look at me. Period. I give my sister hell for doing my hair because I like it perfect and I'm very, very picky and she knows that, so I be like, girl, get my hair right. Period. So here's the finished look of this hair. Again, this hair was sponsored by Viyahair. And this is the Water Wave 20-inch, either 150 or... I mean, I have everything about this hair, including the link where to purchase it also the company's Instagram and their any other social media apps that they have, so you guys can purchase the same unit. And yeah, thank you so much, Viyahair, for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Again, thank you so much, Viya, for sponsoring this hair video. Again, use my code Nelly at checkout when you go to viyahair.com, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.